YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and Patchy, Lord of Admirals, welcomes you to Homeworld Remastered. This is a Gearbox remake of the original Homeworld RTS strategy games, which I enjoyed thoroughly as a young person. Let's see, so I think at the time Homeworld 2 released, I probably would have been about 17. And I don't remember exactly when Homeworld 1 released. I think it was like 99, so 16, 17, somewhere in that range. So this was a classic to me, and the reason why it was so amazing is it took RTS genre into space, and it was 3D, and basically what Gearbox did was they came back, they re-rendered this game with up to 4K quality graphics, added new effects, and basically just delivered the original awesome game with all new effects and a few features that make it even better. And anyway, it's just a very interesting project to me, and personally I feel like Gearbox has done a fantastic job. I don't know them well because I don't like any of their other games. I'm not into Borderlands or any of the other stuff they've done. It doesn't appeal to me at all. But anybody who's making a remake of Homeworld has some appeal to me. Now I know this is not Total War, and the focus of my channel won't shift from that, but this is a game that I thought many of you as Total War players would appreciate because it's kind of unique, kind of like Total War is. It sits amongst its peers in a slightly different area. So Space RTS, very unique. Patchy Lord of Admirals, which player profile, that's who we got here. And we can kind of edit it in. Got some pretty cool ship colors going on here, I think. So, and we'll stick with the badge and everything we have. But yeah, lots of fun. So can we change the name in it? Nickname? Yeah, here it is. Let's call it Lord Admiral Patchy. Ah, it won't fit. We'll just have to call it Admiral Patchy. Okay. Alright. So Admiral Patchy is ready. So what I'm going to walk you all through is a couple of different things. I have never jumped into the multiplayer before, but I also want to show you the campaign. Homeworld has an awesome campaign, and I will preface this with that I suck. I'm not very good at Homeworld. The controls are different. I will try very hard to do well. I have honestly never beat the game. Back when I had it the first time, I never thought to go out looking on the internet for tips. The internet itself was relatively new. I think I was probably still dialing in. And whenever this game was around. So yeah, I didn't think to go use the internet for tips. I never beat the game. I have seen it beaten by watching videos and all that other stuff. So anyway, enough talk. I'm excited. Let's jump in. You can see that I haven't beaten it here because all the missions aren't open. I haven't even saved a campaign game. I've just played into it a little bit. So you'll get the background story to what the game is. I'll let you watch the cutscene and hopefully you'll enjoy it. There's also some really epic music in this game that I think you'll enjoy. So I'm going to shut up. Here you go.
"100 years ago, a satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An expedition was sent. An ancient starship buried in the sand. Deep inside the ruin was a single stone that would change the course of our history forever. On the stone was etched a galactic map, and a single word more ancient than the clans themselves. Hiigara, our home. The clans were united, and a massive colony ship was designed. Construction would take 60 years. It would demand new technologies, new industries, and new sacrifices. The greatest of these was made by the scientist Karen Sajet, who had herself permanently integrated into the colony ship as its living core. She is now Fleet Command. The promise of the Guide Stone united the entire population. Every mind became focused on the true origin of our people. Every effort on the construction of the ship that would seek it out among the stars.
Scaffold control standing by.
All stations green.
You're cleared to approach. You got it.
Bays 8, 9, and 10 sealed.
Scaffold decks A, B, C secure. Decks D and E secure. Scaffold secure. All systems green. Release crew standing by. What a beautiful sight.
This is Fleet Command. Reporting Mothership relaunch status. Command online. Resourcing online. Construction online. Cryogenic subsections A through J online. K through S online. Scaffold control, stand by for alignment. Alignment confirmed. Stand by, release control.
All caliper banks released.
The mothership has cleared the scaffold. We are away. Stand by for command line testing.
Command line green. Initial fleet in position.
Resetting navigation.
Alright, so if that's not an iconic intro, I don't know what is.
Fleet intelligence going online. Our task is to analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives. Before the hyperdrive test, several trials must be completed. Test construction by building the primary research ship. Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
Hyperspace module charging. 35% capacity and rising. The mothership will be ready for the hyperdrive test in 10 minutes.
So the game is fully 3D, which is awesome.
At ease.
This is one of my resource collectors. You can zoom in on stuff, you can get rid of the UI. Lots of
Stand by to
beautiful
begin combat
pictures.
trials. First,
They want me to do some combat trials. Now I got some glitch going on. Hold on just a second. Well, it blacked out on me here. Homeworld does not like the overlay for my recording software, so that
Destination
very well
canceled.
could be it. So I don't know what happened there, but we're back in and didn't really
Ready.
miss anything. So
Resources locked in.
Fleet
that,
intelligence going
if
online.
I have to, eventually I'll
Our
switch over
task is to
Fraps,
analyze all sensor data and
because
generate
Fraps is
mission
a lot
objectives.
simpler.
Before the hyperdrive test,
doesn't have
several
an
trials
overlay or
must be
anything else.
completed. Test construction by building the primary research ship. Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
Hyperspace module charging.
Mothership.
35% capacity and rising. The mothership
All
will
right.
be ready for the hyperdrive test in 10 minutes.
So we're gonna
Copy.
actually. Here's some of my scout ships, and we'll
Stand
start
down,
this
we're on hold.
combat training. I won't skip it this time to make sure that something happens.
Stand by to begin combat trials. First, we will be monitoring formation performance. Target drones have been provided here. Assign a formation to your fighters and destroy the drones.
Now the game does have a few glitches in it, not many though, and that one is being caused by an interaction between the game
Copy.
and my overlay. So this is one of the things that's really cool about Homeworld. You can go out to this 3D tactical map, you can zoom in and around it, you can take the camera forward, backward, wherever you want. The controls are a little old school. I do have a control pad that I'm going to try and get used to, and again, I'm getting used to the
Confirmed.
controls. So for those of you who are probably a whole lot better at RTS games
Strike
than me,
group coordinates
you may have to be a
locked
little
in.
patient.
New
Yeah,
research
just
available.
a sweet
Research
overlay,
ship
awesome
complete.
backgrounds,
Local
lots of cool
resources
stuff.
exhausted,
The primary research ship has been constructed.
sure.
The research division is online. Begin fighter chassis
ahead.
research
Begin that.
immediately.
So I'm not a huge fan of this overlay because you have to make it go away sometimes, which is kind of frustrating. But the other controls make it pretty easy to get around. And like for instance, see, I can tab out all of the stuff, and you can just go into like a clean view of things. So very cool indeed. Oh, the targets are above me. So see, here's your 3D space. They're somewhere there above me. Oh, there they are over to the side. So yeah, there's the targets, and again, just cool stuff like this. You can turn on like overlays and stuff that helps you see your ships better.
Ready.
So for instance, I got my own ships here. It seems like there's one where I should be able to see my own guys in the green. But anyway, we got my guys selected. You can issue like an attack order to
Strike
attack
group,
multiple
prepare
targets
for
at once.
Roger.
Let's put my
Show
guys
no mercy.
into formation.
New
Kinda
formation
like this,
acknowledged.
X formation.
Ready.
And you can assign
Group
them into a
one
strike group.
designated.
So I'll go ahead and assign them into a strike group. Just lots of different things you can do. It's kind of like groups in Total War.
Ready. Standing by.
I'll go in and focus in where you can see some action up close. The graphics are just extremely sweet. It is based off a 15-year-old
Research
game.
complete.
It's
New
basically been
fighters
reskinned, so I'm
available
sure
for
that if they just made
construction.
something completely new, you can make it look better. But I mean,
Group one
this is
reports
a
complete.
15-year-old game, so maybe a little older than 15 years. So they just did a stupendous job, in my opinion. Look at the background, all the effects, stuff like that. It's just beautiful. They've done an
Formation
amazing job
trial
with it.
complete. Flight analysis shows a 22% increase in combat performance. The next trial will test the effectiveness of tactics. Stand by to begin tactics trial.
Oh, I
Use
don't know if I
aggressive
believe in
or
tactics.
evasive tactics and engage the target drones here.
Strike group moving into position.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give a move order there.
Acknowledged.
We'll stay focused in on my
Group
scouts.
1 reports enemy
This
contact.
is pretty sweet. And, I mean, you can tab those guys off if you want it to look more realistic. I got depth of field on too, just
Group
to kind of
one
add some
under
cinematic
attack.
effect to it. I like it. Yeah. Anyway, I just moved all my scouts into position.
Group 1 reporting. Pursuing targets.
So give him an attack order there.
Ready.
Let you follow some more of the action. Because on this mission, we won't be hard pressed, obviously, with a lot of very difficult or time challenging tasks. So it's a good chance to get a few close-ups. Look at the mothership in the background again. Game is just absolutely beautiful. You can hit escape and get rid of absolutely everything there too. So just everything, actually. I thought you could. No, it's backspace. My bad. There we go. So you can literally get rid of everything. Go into some sweet views here. Really awesome stuff. Let's go
Mothership.
take a look at the mothership real quick. In fact, I may want to get a good thumbnail shot. Oh yeah. That's looking pretty spectacular. So I'm gonna grab that. There we go. Give me a good thumbnail to use for the series. But yeah, game is really impressive. If you haven't played the game, I picked it up on pre-order, which I almost never
Copy.
do, but see, the nice thing about pre-ordering this is, yes, it's true that Gearbox could release it with bugs because they
Group
had to
1 has
remake
defeated
Homeworld
the
1
enemy.
in the
Reporting.
Homeworld 2 engine in order to get all the better textures and stuff. So a little bit of risk there,
Strike
but
group coordinates
overall,
locked in.
feeling pretty confident that there's not a whole lot of way to mess up a classic. I say that, but Microsoft managed to launch broken multiplayer with
Tactics trial complete.
Halo 1 through 4.
The next
on
trial will
Xbox
test the
360.
performance of the Salvage Corvette. Build one and capture the target drone here.
Okay, they want me to build a Salvage Corvette. Salvage
Mothership.
Corvettes are actually a super useful ship. They can basically steal enemy ships if you use them right. And if you game the AI properly, you
Birds
can
are clear.
actually do some crazy stuff in campaign, like pretty much just capturing every imaginable enemy ship that comes along. So Salvage Corvettes play a huge role in the game if you're looking to play it in like that super like overkill kind of manner, which you kind of do need to in some respects in order to do well. Like I said, I don't know if I have micromanagement to pull something like that off, and you can move in 3 dimensions too, so check it out. So like I can move, let's say I want to go here, then I can just hit the left mouse button, and you can actually move either up or down too, which is really cool.
Strike group
They issue
coordinates
the order.
locked in.
They got waypoints. This game was really, in my opinion, it was ahead of its time. Obviously, it didn't quite look like
Salvage
this
Corvette
15 years
complete.
ago, but it still looked pretty nice for its time. It was just something else. I love this game.
Group 1
It'll-
reports enemy contact.
It'll
Pursuing
always
target.
kind of hold
Copy.
a place for
Collection
me
confirmed.
as...
There's nothing left out here.
Okay, so all the resources are gone.
Confirmed.
No, we don't want to
Group
shoot the
1
target
under
drone.
attack.
Strike group moving into position.
These
Dock
guys
order
are set to
confirmed.
aggressive, so I
Copy.
can stick them over
Strike
here to
group
passive.
moving into position. Stand down. We're on hold. Strike group
They're about
coordinates
to blow up
locked
the
in.
target that I'm supposed to salvage. And my Corvette will be finished or it's already done.
Acknowledged.
Let's send him out here to do some salvaging, and we will get you some... oh, I always hit escape. My bad. Backspace. Yeah. We'll follow the salvage Corvette. So this is what the ship looks like. It's pretty cool. Corvette's, of course, just still assault craft type size, but a little bit larger than fighters with a little more armor. Not quite as maneuverable. And of course, the scouts I have are the light fighters. There'll be tons of different units you get to see throughout the game. And I'm not going to say a whole lot else about the game because I want you to, if you've never seen it before, I want this to kind of be like a cool story for you to follow, if you're wanting to follow it that way. And obviously, I do intend to beat the campaign on my channel. I don't know how long it'll take me to get them all out. Some of the missions can be quite long, so we're talking about some long videos. And I don't necessarily want to break them up so that you can see the whole mission in one. But yeah, so definitely long videos that'll have to come with these, so they may not come as often as, say, some of the Total War videos that I can make in a shorter duration. Because, again, you have to be very deliberate about the way that you do stuff on this game, or else you can find yourself losing very quickly.
Resource collector awaiting instructions.
But, yep, my resource collector's done collecting all the resources in the air. You collect resources from asteroids and gas clouds and other cool stuff like
Reporting.
that. So see, he's got the salvage drone up in front of him. So this is basically your way to steal enemy ships. Some large ships, of course, take more than one of these guys. Some can take up to 3 or 4 of them to capture, and then you can see how they dock up inside the mothership. Definitely cool. Oh man.
Stand by
Looks
for a
so
hyperdrive test. Internal pressure
So,
doors
so
will be
good.
sealed in 2 minutes. Abort systems standing by.
Hyperspace module fully charged. I am ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark. Good luck, everyone.
All sections have reported in. We are clear to proceed. Trigger the hyperspace drive at your discretion.
Okay, so we will trigger the hyperspace drive at my discretion. And I'm going to hit quick dock because everything's already been done. And that just basically sticks all your ships in. And we're going to go through this energy-style garage door here. Do some hyperspace. Sometimes it kind of sounds like a garage door. Not exactly, obviously, but... And I do believe... that...
All hyperspace systems
I'll let
operating
you
at
watch
full
this.
power.
If the hyperspace targeting system is accurate, we will emerge in close proximity to the support vessel Kar Salim. This ship has spent the past 10 years traveling on conventional drives to reach the outer Karak system. The Kar Salim will monitor the quantum waveform as we return to normal space and assist in tuning our drive control systems. If the hyperspace module malfunctions, the Kar Salim will provide assistance and resupply. Mission objectives will be to dock with the support vessel in order to complete adjustments to the mothership and her drives.
Alright, so we will be coming up on Mission 2, which I'm not going to complete today. I'll come back in another video to complete Mission 2 with you. And anyway, that's an introduction to Homeworld. If you like it, stick around. There'll be more. Gonna bring you some more action. So the first mission, of course, is very basic, kind of like a tutorial. Get ready for some
Hyperspace jump
crazy,
complete.
awesome, gigantic fleet
All systems
battles.
nominal, and the quantum
some
wave
massive
effect
epic
has
missions
dissipated.
We have
and
missed
exploration.
The support
Anyway,
ship
hope you
is
enjoyed
not
it.
here.
HeirofCarthage,
Fleet
signing off for
Command will
now.
signal the